Oke, teman-teman, kita udah beberapa video nih berbicara soal produk Teltonika dan masih bersama saya Ilfat, Head of Sales Teltonika Indonesia. Dan kita akan bicara sekarang alat-alat ini dipakainya pada skenario seperti apa. So Ilfat, please tell us some of the scenario where people use your device.
Okay. We have many use cases,
Yeah.
These use cases you can find in the internet. It's always open. We always sharing our success stories. So in our website we have a link for success stories. But let's discuss few.
Yeah. Okay.
The simple one, what we already have in the past. So the first one, what I want to discuss, it's about the AC system.
Air conditioner. Yeah.
Air conditioner. Yeah, we have collaboration with Daikin. In Europe, it's very famous use case. So when we connecting our T200 with the controller of AC.
Okay.
So in the simple way, basically every AC have a controller, can get some data from the AC. So for example, it's working or not basically.
Yeah.
It's the temperature that provided. It's if this option have like to check how dirty is the filter, also and any data basically. So we can turn on, turn off the AC remotely.
Make a scheduling.
Yeah, make a schedule or do it by manual, but through RMS to connect to the controller, and we can make everything that controller can do. So we can monitor, we can create the scenarios, like if something happened, you're getting the notification, and you can do the remote control, remote monitoring, and remote get access and turn on, turn off everything.
Okay, so it's to control the aircon system, yeah.
Yep.
In the building, yeah.
Yep. It can be for the home, for example, somebody using it home. Somebody using it in, let's say, in the malls, in the airports, and etc., etc., etc. So we have a different system, aircon systems, and it depends. But the main thing, you just getting the remote access.
Okay, and it's also connecting to the RMS system.
Yes.
Okay. So in RMS we can make some scenario.
We can make scenario.
Calculate something.
We can get remote access to the controller. And go to the, if controller have web interface, we can go to this web interface through RMS.
Oh, okay.
Or let's say if you have like another scenario is ATM. Usually ATM it's just software, like let's say it can be Windows, right?
Yeah.
And you can get remote desktop through RMS and make some configurations remotely. Don't need to go there. It's through RMS, and with our device.
Okay, and in Indonesia, one of the very famous scenario of the IoT system is solar panel systems.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience also?
Yeah, we have many basically. So it depends what you wanna do with your controller. So you can use somebody using RS485 for controlling, somebody using RJ45 Ethernet to get access to the controller. And yes, same like with AC, we can get access. We can monitor the data, how the like battery,
battery life, the voltage.
Yeah, voltage. We can monitor basically everything that can be provided by controller. So, for example, the battery, as I said, how many electric watts you getting, and etc., etc., etc. So if you have solar panel plants like many, so you can connect few controllers, or you can make it like connectivity like together, all of them, and connect through, let's say, RS485.
Okay.
So depends how you want to send the data.
Depends on the controller also,
and depends on the controller and what kind of data you want to get and monitor. But basically, if your controller have Ethernet, 99% of the all features can be connected, can be sent, upload, download, anything. Usually it works.
Okay, great. That's for the power system. And also, I heard that you can also support the digital signage systems.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So any video recorders or digital signage, for example, in Indonesia, it's very famous.
Yes. Yes.
It's everywhere. From each
Especially right
digital-
now, they changed from the analog one to the
Yeah.
digital
Yep.
signage.
Yeah, and it's basically everywhere. In elevators, in a street,
Shopping
in
mall.
shopping mall, in cafe, everywhere. And basically, you can do it in two ways. Yeah, you can come to the recorder,
Change
and-
the USB.
yeah, change the USB, or upload the new
Yeah.
video, or make it remotely.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have a connection to, let's say you have a, or some company, they have 1,000 digital signage in the city, and to avoid come to each digital signage, you can do it remotely. And very important that remotely you can do with many devices.
Yeah.
But with Teltonika, you can be sure that your connectivity will be strong and will work even in some high temperature place. Let's say if it is in a street, your box in the street.
Yeah,
and-
because it's not an ideal place for electric equipment.
Yes, and if not if I heard many stories that some devices broken or connection lost or regular connection lost. Try Teltonika, then connection should be much more better. Usually our device can handle
Survive
this. Yeah, survive. Yeah, can survive.
Okay, for some friends that they operate some data centers, networks, sometimes they talk about OOB, out of band connectivity. Is it how you integrate the Teltonika products to some OOB scenario?
Yeah, we have success stories with Cisco ICR, and basically it's with any servers for backup connection.
Okay.
Let's say you have one cable, like a fiber optic connectivity, or somebody have two, like an internet provider to be safe if someone will be lost, another one working, and server still working. But to be more safe, you should use backup connectivity with SIM cards. So any our device you can connect to the server. Like, if we're talking about Cisco ICR, it's we can use 956 or RT200. It's once again, it depends what interface you want to use. If you want to use only Ethernet, you can use simply RT200.
Yeah.
But
Or
if you
the
need
serial port,
port, you're using 956. So very simple. And if your cables, let's say, if you're very safe and have 3 internet providers and all of them broken, you still have connectivity through SIM card.
Yes, because sometimes it's not about the cable. Sometimes the OS of the router also get a problem.
Yeah.
And you still can connect to the serial port of the router.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not only about the cable. Because
Yeah.
Sometimes problem happens.
It's just example. It's just example. The most famous example that can be happen to keep connectivity, we have a backup internet.
Yeah. So I think one thing we have to underline that it's not only IP communication, but also you can bring the serial communication through the RMS, right?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, and in Indonesia also very famous some retail shop. Yeah.
About the retail, it's one of the most famous use cases in the world.
In the world, I think. Yeah.
Even in Indonesia, I cannot say the names, but already thousands of the markets in Indonesia already using our device.
Okay.
Some of them for main connectivity, some of them for backup connectivity.
Okay.
So in a use case with our RTX11, RTX12, here we can see that to one router have connected many equipment. So it's camera, it's a post terminal for payments, tablet, can be digital signage, it can be private Wi-Fi because router can also provide it. Also want to mention that our routers can create like a access point to sharing Wi-Fi with customers, and the minimum how many people can be connected to our routers, it's from 50.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about our X series, it's more than 100.
Okay.
So 100 people can be connected to one router. And one router in this scenario solving like all issues that need to be solved in this use case in
the
let's
retail,
say
yeah.
retail, yeah. Some small shop or big shop, doesn't matter. If it's big shop, you're just using this switch and getting access for everything. Also, how we can see here, also it's connected to the office by cable, and other equipment it's through Wi-Fi or cables as well.
Okay, so some of the device can connect through the Wi-Fi, through the cable. Yeah.
And in this scenario, it's not mandatory only use like a cellular connectivity. Yes, it can be through cellular, but if you have a cable, also you can connect through the cable and have like two options: one for backup, one for main connectivity.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a famous case.
Okay, great. So, and also I saw on your website you display a lot of information about some success scenario that already in place in the world. Yeah.
Yep.
So, kalau teman-teman ingin melihat banyak skenario lain, apa saja yang bisa digunakan dengan perangkat Teltonika, bisa ke website Teltonika, sehingga teman-teman nanti maybe they can have some idea. Oh, I need this device for this case, ya. Yeah.
Yep.
Because the function is very unique. It's not only about connectivity, but also how to connect end device, backup connection, and some other things.
Yeah, I always suggest to go to our website. It's quite many information there. We have more than 100 success stories with the names, and there like a full explanation, like what the problem,
and which device
to use, topology, and why we should use Teltonika. Why exactly this device is better. So you can find many industries in our website and many success stories, use cases.
Okay, great. I think some of friends will be very eager to try, and they will see how durable, how easy to use Teltonika products.
Yep.
Okay, Ilfat, thank you so much for coming and join me in this talk show. We already talked a lot about Teltonika products, and I hope this information is very useful for people who see this video.
I hope so.
Ya, oke. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya.